Today is 9 days into the new year. It's the 9th of Jan. I'm not too troubled about this because today's video is really about actions. Actions in terms of the kind of actions that I take and maybe the speed of actions that I take. So while this video is still about procrastination, has it gone away or has it not? Am I procrastinating or am I not? Am I just rationalizing things that I have done over the last 3 or 4 days since my last video? So I got to be honest with myself about what it is that I really did, and clear, and not have any kind of doubt about whether I was procrastinating or wasn't procrastinating. I'm going to say it the way it is. So I did take some actions. I did create that outline. I did set up the service. I did create a context for why I want to do it. I have a visualization of when I get there, it's going to be fun, right? And I'm going to enjoy doing it, right? It's not going to be a breakdown. However, this journey of getting to something from nothing, which is what I call starting trouble. And all my family knows that I've got some serious starting trouble. And this is a conversation, right? That I have starting trouble. So I'm going to put that to rest right now on the video. I don't have starting trouble. I take actions. I'm a little slow maybe on when I take those actions. But these are actions that I'm enjoying. This is really something that I'm doing and I'm having fun doing it. So I'll tell you how it worked out. So I have 10 subscribers on the site, and I'm kind of surprised that there are 10 people who are willing to subscribe and watch my video. Yeah, that's another conversation, right? That I have in my head. But I'm glad that they did, and these are people from my life, and maybe other people who are not in my life. But I can go back to them and say, either like the video, dislike the video, but comment. Because that makes this channel better. This makes my efforts better, primarily, right? So going back to the quality and the quantity of action. In my mind, I say that I could have done this faster. I could have done more. I could have spent more. And it's a comparison, right? It's going on in my head. Because I compare it with other things where I'm really passionate, and I'm completely involved. Ask me to go and then do some crazy cycling and I will do it. Like I did 75 kilometers in the morning and I didn't have to think too much about it. I was, in my head a little, but I really wanted to because I know something is going to happen at the end of it. I know how I'm going to feel. In this area where I don't know what's going to happen, I have no idea how this is going to go on. And I have all kinds of conversations about it's not going to be as fun or, I don't think I can do this. All this little, the demons, they're all sitting there. So what I did do is I got the Excel sheet, a task list of what I need to do. And luckily for me, Sanjay, who is a great friend of mine, who came and said, by when are you going to get this stuff done? I'm going to hold you to account. I felt good that he was going to do that. Now, in normal circumstances, I would have just shot myself in the head. I was get really pissed that somebody even asked me, when is it going to happen, And I could see that coming from the past when he asked me. But I took it and I said, no, hang on, I get it. I didn't lie. What I usually do is I end up lying. I say things that I'm going to do, but I don't do them. In this case, I gave myself sufficient time, said, I'm going to get this done by next week, then by another week. So tentatively, by 22nd of Jan, I will actually have a website up, a page. I will possibly even have the mobile app up and the features ready for what it is that I want. I'm going to get the content done, right? Now, the question that does come up is the speed of the actions. So what did I do today? I went for the 75K run cycle. I came back. I was tired. I felt even more tired thinking about the idea. So I said, I need food. I need to cook my own food. I love cooking. So, I went off and did that. I lay down and I rested and I did a lot of social media crazy stuff of looking at my likes. And then the dialogue comes up saying, what the shit are you doing? Why don't you just get down to doing the other things? Like, why don't you read a book? Isn't it better? Why don't you do this? Judgment, for me, really messes with my brain. I judge myself all the time. And I'm not going to do that anymore. If I want to do this, I'm going to do it. If I'm not going to do it, I'm not going to do it, right? So the judgment part, which really kind of messes with my brain, I'm just stopping that, right? I'm just literally just dropping that. As I said, what I dropped with Sanjay was lying about what it is I'm going to do and by when. Saying just because he's asking me, I should get it done by tomorrow. No, I'm not going to push myself like that. Not now. I can see that this is a bit of a trajectory. I'm starting slow, and that this curve will go further up as time progresses when I reach critical mass. And when I reach critical mass with the actions that I need to take to make that thing a reality. I can see that I built this place, the interiors, I did everything. I know that I will be able to do it. So this idea is going to come into reality. It's going to take a little longer than, I don't know, compared to what? So years later, I'm going to look at 9 days or 10 days and say, was that fast? Was that slow? Who judges? I judge, right? So I'm not going to judge anything. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to do what I need to do, right? I'm going to have fun doing it. I'm going to enjoy this weather. I'm going to enjoy this entire surrounding. I'm going to enjoy the bird calls in the morning. And at the same time, I am going to continue to look at the context, what makes me passionate about something, and looking at this process of making it a reality. And that's it for today. Please like the channel, dislike the channel, but please comment. That's what really helps me. Thank you.